Hey guys, Kevin Powell here. I am stoked. So, got back from Incarceration Fest 2023. Very, very happy with a lot of the bands that I saw. Tons of rock and metal artists on this, and I was there for iHeartRadio, and we had media passes, and it was a fantastic time. Me and my girlfriend went, and I just loved every bit of it. So, bands I saw at this, day one, saw Volbeat. Saw Cold Chamber. Saw Hatebreed, saw POD, saw Suicide Silence, saw Chelsea Grin, and saw Fox Lake. I wasn't able to get to see all the bands I wanted. We were on a little bit of a time crunch, but that's okay. Day two, we saw Megadeth. We saw In This Moment. We saw Motionless in White. We watched Memphis Mayfire. We watched Slaughter to Prevail. I was able to see my boys in Uncured. So day three, that's where things start getting interesting. So with these media passes, we weren't too sure, okay, where can we go? Where can we not go? There's a lot of, hey, can I go here? Yes, no, maybe, okay. So finally, day one was confusing. Day two got a little bit better. Day three, I knew what I was doing. And day three, a lot of bands that we saw. Day three, we saw Gideon. I was able to crowd surf to them. Got to see Clifford from the side stage. That was cool. But the big thing for me was I had the opportunity to interview Gavin Rossdale from BUSH. I never thought something like that could ever happen. I'm used to doing like phone interviews or, video interviews, nothing live. I mean, I've done live before, but it was just something I was like, oh man, I usually also talk to bands. They're up and coming or kind of started. BUSH has been around for a while. You know these guys. They got Machine Head, which is, my favorite song from them. They got Glycerine. They got Come Down. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And they actually have new music on the way. So I was around the media tent and there he was. I was introduced to him by some of the people that were involved. And this was my live interview with Gavin Rossdale from BUSH. All right. Hey, it's Kevin Powell here at Incarceration. We're day three. I was here all 3 days with iHeartRadio. I'm super excited. We got Gavin Rossdale. How you doing, Gavin?
Good. How are you?
Good. It's from BUSH. How are you guys feeling today?
I feel great. It's had a massage. Such a cupping and crazy stuff. It's cool. Yeah, I feel a bit sleepy right now, but I'll wake up soon.
You guys just got off a flight a little bit ago. Run us through how a general day, a big festival like this is for BUSH.
Well, we had to come from far away, so we had to be up a bit early. So we had an early flight and stayed at actually a nice airport hotel, and then just got right on the plane at 8 or something, and came here, got here, had a massage, had a beer, watched the Wimbledon final earlier actually in the hotel. It was pretty good, and now get ready to play, then go see other bands that I'm really happy to see here, like Slipknot,
one of the headliners for Incarceration Fest. Super excited to see them as well. What about you personally? Do you have any special things that you do before a show? Any things that you've done over the years that you still carry on today?
I warm up so I can sing as best as I can on that day, and I don't get trashed because that feels weird to play disconnected. So I just have just get warmed up and try and give everyone a good time.
Awesome. What about this new single I'm hearing about? Can you tell us anything about that?
Yeah, All Things Must Change. It's another song, and it's weird because we wrote it after, it was the extra track for the Art of Survival, and in a weird way, that song really sums up the Art of Survival in a strange way. So I could have done just that song instead of all of the Art of Survival plus that song.
So is it just a new single coming out, or what can we expect coming up?
Well, there's a song with Amy Lee. She sang on a song called 1,000 Years with me. This is amazing. And a couple of live tracks, All Things Must Change. And that's it for that record.
All right. So what's coming up for Bush for the rest of 2023? Any big tours you want to talk about? Any big festivals?
Yeah, thanks. I think we're doing the greatest hits at the end of the year, November, and then going on tour with it. So we have a headline tour in November.
Headline tour in November. So I like to kind of wrap interviews up talking to bands like this. Do you have any advice you would like to give to younger bands just starting out, literally anything?
Sure, I'd love to. There's a really fine line between listening to everyone and no one, and just following their instinct and having a band of brothers and sisters, or brother and whoever these days, and whatever you want to call yourself, and really just trusting each other that collaboration is the way.
Okay, any final things you want to say to fans as we wrap things up?
We're really excited to be here. It takes a lot of work for every single band to get here, so we're just another band here that's really happy to be here, and we're going to put on a great show.
Awesome. Can't wait to see you guys, Gavin. Appreciate the opportunity to talk to you. Stick around. I'm going to take a picture with you here in a minute. That's Gavin with Bush here at Incarceration Fest 2023. If you couldn't tell, I was pretty stoked. I was pretty excited, a little bit nervous because, again, pretty cool opportunity. So I just wanted to share that with you. Part of the podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. It was quick. It was a little bit quicker than I thought it was going to be. But then again, he's had hundreds of interviews, thousands probably, and he knows these answers off the top of his head. He doesn't have to think about it. He's straight to the point, and I love that. If you were at Incarceration Fest this year, tell me some of your favorite bands that you saw. Were you, up front? Were you in the back? Were you crowd surfing? Were you moshing? Did you get to see any of the headliners? I'm very jealous. I wasn't able to stay for any of the headliners, unfortunately, but I do have the opportunity to see Lamb of God and Pantera next week, so I'm very happy for that. Very happy for you to tune into this episode of the podcast. Thanks for, listening. Thanks for listening to me rant and tell a story and, share this amazing opportunity I had with you. I'm very grateful. So again, thank you, and we'll see you next time.